to what we've already given up. It's like we're pacing around the obvious. Separate lives, different stories, 2 out of 4 of us are all fed up. Well, you and I play with fire, but don't say nothing. Oh, we're both busted. We'll get what's coming after you. No, don't say nothing. Or bon voyage to rendezvous. Trade fights for better views. We both need something new. Maybe we should just tell them. Oh shit, I think I hear somebody. So long to rendezvous. So long to. So long to. We've known each other longer. Yeah, I think that should matter. Yeah, we might have took it too far, but we feel the same way. It's like a perfect mistake. So don't say nothing. Oh, we're both busted. We'll get what's coming after you. No, don't say nothing. Or bon voyage to rendezvous. Trade fights for better views. We both need something new. Maybe we should just tell them. Oh shit, I think I hear somebody. So long to rendezvous. So long to. So long to. Heart beats faster when you're around. I can't hide it when we're loving this loud. Heart beats faster when you're around. I can't hide it. They gotta know. Maybe we should just tell them. Bon voyage to rendezvous. Trade fights for better views. We both need something new. Maybe we should just tell them. Oh shit, I think I hear somebody. So long to rendezvous. So long to. So long to. So long to. So long to. So long to.
Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. We are hold on, y'all. I'm like stuck. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Lord. Woo! Welcome, guys. We are live on multiple platforms. We're live on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, behind the scenes. We're live on Facebook. Of course, we're live on the YouTube channel. But we're live on Facebook, The Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. If you haven't already, be sure to like us there. And a new episode of the podcast will be coming out. I'm literally in the middle of editing the final version of it, and that will be coming out. But be sure to subscribe to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel and the Kempire Radio YouTube channel so you can see the visual version of our podcast. And subscribe to the Kempire Radio podcast if you haven't already. Shout out to everyone watching around the country and around the world. I saw London in the house, Belize was in the house, Chicago, Brooklyn, Texas, California. What's going on? The name of that song was The American Indie is the artist, and the name of the song is Rendezvous. Isn't it a good song? Isn't that a good song? I enjoyed it. All right. We already have, how many people we got in the building? We already have almost 800 people on YouTube alone. We have quite a few people watching on Twitch, Twitter, and we have quite a few people watching on TikTok. We appreciate you guys being here for the final recap of season 12 for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. I'm so over it. I don't know about you.
We're on appeal for legal reasons.
Oh, really? Can someone confirm for me that fraud case that she was cleared in, wasn't it just refiled? Did I forget that, or was that another case? It's hard to keep up. She has a lot of situations going on. Okay. We have quite a few people watching in Belize. What's going on, Belize? What's going on, Harlem? George is in the house. Las Vegas is in the house. Love it, love it, love it, love it. TikTok, let me know where you guys are watching from. Thank you guys so much for the gifts and the super chats. We'll get to the super chats in just a second. Before we even start this, shout out to all of you for being here. Shout out to our mods. We appreciate you as well. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members of the channel. We appreciate you guys. All right. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. I know you haven't watched the video. You haven't heard my recap, but you know it's going to be good. Okay.
We're on appeal for legal reasons.
Girl. All right. Look, all right. All right. Hartford, Connecticut's in the house. The Philippines is in the house. What's going on? Amsterdam's in the building. Buffalo, what's going on? Oh, sorry. Erica's voice just sent me back 20 feet. Sorry. Casey says, I agree, Kempire. I'm so done with Here's the thing. Here's the thing with this situation. We want reality TV, but a lot of you said that you want to be entertained. This show has taken on a whole other I don't want to even use the word toxic, but there is definitely some toxic family stuff going on this show. Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne, girl, let me start from the beginning. So at the beginning, we talk about the housewives dating. Sutton is still friends with Sanjeet, but they're not dating. Why not, Sutton? It's not even a friends with benefits. But hearing about Erika Jayne's sex life, we don't care. Am I the only one? What's going on, Sweden? Am I the only one? We don't care about Erika Jayne's sex life. I did notice the shade that she gave Tom in regards to it's nice to have someone that can be hard all the time. See, if you gave us more of that Tom shade, I think people would like you a lot more. I'm going to be jumping all over the place because I need to remember everything that comes to my brain at this moment. Did you notice when Andy brought up the whole Madoff comparison? Erika Jayne is a slick one. Erika Jayne's a slick one. She says, no, I don't think of Ruth Madoff. Because Andy made the association about a husband, stealing from people. But I think if she had any relation or made any relation or said, I thought of, Ruth during this time, she never has confirmed that she believes that Tom did this to people. It's like she's always protecting this man. Rightfully so. He's still finding her life through friends. Allegedly. But not allegedly. The legal fees are paid through one of Tom's old friends. Shout out to the Bravo docket. Guys, if you missed it, I was on Up and Adam's channel earlier this morning recapping Beverly Hills and Salt Lake City. We had a good kiki. We talked about BravoCon too. And T was dropped. T was dropped. So be sure to check that out if you haven't already. All right. So at the top of this, we talk about their dating life, and then we get into Erika's storyline for the season. We get into Erika's package. This is what they call it. And they play all of the moments that Erika was drunk and mixing pills and things like that during the season. And then, of course, the cringiest moment of the season, and I saw a lot of your tweets. You're like, okay, they investigated the Kathy situation, but they didn't investigate the Jack situation. I mean, they should have. Andy, I know they let up on Andy. Did they investigate the Jack situation? I mean, it was on camera. What repercussions does someone get for cursing out a 14-year-old in the workplace? And maybe because Garcelle didn't make a big stink of it, that's part of the reason why nothing happened to Erika. But she should have gotten more than what we got in this reunion. Because that was serious. And she's like, it could have been anybody. But why wasn't it anybody else? You chose a 14-year-old to yell and curse at. And then Garcelle, you showed up in part 1, part 2, and part 3. Crystal, where were you? Where were you? I still want to give Crystal another shot, though. Am I wrong? Probably. I want to give Crystal another shot. Just because we're going to have to get rid of quite a few of them. But Garcelle shows up and she's like, Kyle, she called them out on their BS. She called Dorito out on her BS in that moment. She's just like, all you said, you like, he was just here for his mama. She's like, when Dorit says, I spoke to Erika later that night over dinner. It felt like a knife in my stomach. You better stop it with the theatrics. And there goes the tears. You know what tears. Girl, you felt like it was a knife in your stomach. Yet you found it humorous later when you were laughing about it with Kyle. And then Kyle making, well, when I wasn't there, but when I saw it, it was horrific. Girl, I don't know about you guys, and this is not I'm not doing a Kyle here where it's like, oh, I'm just trying to say what you guys want me to say. Y'all know that's not what we do here. I'm going to tell you my opinion. You can disagree or not disagree. Someone reiterating a story about Erika being so drunk that she cursed at one of our castmates' son. It's not humorous to me. I'm not kikiing. I'm not laughing. I'm like, okay, now the whole drinking situation is a little bit more serious because now she's just yelling at people's children. Because if it had been Kyle or Dorit's child's, nah, oh God, where's Toya? Children, it would have been a situation. So Kyle missed me with that. And you know what? I give it to Crystal when Crystal said to her, I think it was part 2, you just don't want to get in trouble. And that's part of the reason why we get Kyle in Aspen saying, you can't say that, Erika, you can't say that. And she showed her skirt. Hey, Mariah, she showed her skirt during this reunion, Kyle. You showed your skirt because you said, literally, you don't know what we have to deal with when it comes to being your friend. I'm paraphrasing. That's not exactly how she said it. She showed her. That's why Kyle, she's like, it's performative from Kyle. And we get it. We get it. Very performative. But I love the fact that Garcelle was not having it in this reunion. Garcelle showed up and showed out. Sidebar, Garcelle and Sutton were all of us during this reunion because some of those moments during the reunion, I know you were the same facial expressions at home, like. And when Andy asked Garcelle, do you accept their apology? Do you feel whole from it? She's like, not really. Because in this group, and this is just more evidence that Garcelle still feels alienated from this group. It feels like a mean girl situation. It doesn't feel like a great place to be. She does not feel supported. She doesn't feel like there's genuine friendships in this group. The only genuine friendship that Garcelle has is with Sutton. Sidebar, they focus so much on Sutton in the first 20 episodes. I feel like at the reunion, we just sort of brushed over it. Anyone else? It's just like, oh, we're not going to talk about everything with Sutton and how, okay. We talked about in part 1, part 2, 1 and 2 a little bit. But for the way that they dragged Sutton all season, you would have thought. Anyways. Let me say thank you, guys. We have a couple of super chats that I want to get to. I appreciate you all being here. We're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. We're live, of course, on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're live backstage on TikTok. We're live on Twitch and Twitter. What's going on, Twitter? What's going on? Guys, follow me on Twitter. It's a whole other experience. And of course, we're live on Facebook. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Anita. Hey, Celeste. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Danielle. I appreciate you all. Danielle says, nope, Kempire, we definitely don't care about Erika's sex life. Let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats here that I want to get to really quickly. Thank you, All Things Girly. She says, I am so glad Dorit used her own brain for once. She was a really good friend to Kyle at the end. I can tell Pennywise and EJ are done with her. Yeah, I mean, Dorito definitely showed up towards the end of this reunion, and I was just like, yeah. Because she was trying to move this whole situation along, but Kyle, very much like Kyle always, is like, I need you to stay out of this. And honestly, as soon as she would say something like that to me, I would have been like, done, not going to say another word. Not going to say another word. Thank you, All Things Girly, for the super chat. All right. Brooklyn, thank you so much for the 2 super chats. He says, thank you. Thank goodness it's done. I'm exhausted. Agreed. It's a bet Tom's mistresses would agree. Ooh, ciao. Julie, thank you so much for the super chat. Julie says, caught the last 30 minutes of you and Adam. Loved it. Thank you so much, Julie. Appreciate you being there. Okay, Stephanie, thank you so much for the super chat. For the super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Stephanie. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Maisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Maisha says, crazy how HR did an investigation on the Kathy Renna situation, but nothing on the bots. Another slap in the face for Garcelle. That part too. And look, just because we don't know about the investigation, they made the announcement during the reunion very conveniently, but there was no announcement that they also were investigating the bots as well. So I guess we shall have to wait and see. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me just save this. Okay, let me get to these other super chats. Guys, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting not just my channel, but other channels that talk about similar topics, even when you're tapping your screens, guys, here on hey, Jonathan, on TikTok. I see you. All right. Letitia, thank you so much for the super chat. Letitia says, no one brought up the comment made when she was with PK, Mo, and Kyle about being able to excuse Erika's behavior because it wasn't her child. That part. And look, we don't know. It could have been edited out. I was talking with Adam on his channel about the envelope. You know, at the beginning of the reunion, we see Lisa Rinna come out with this manila envelope, and we're like, what exactly was in there? Evidence on Kathy Hilton? We'll get to Kathy in a second, because I have an unpopular opinion. As always. Look, as always, and you know, your unpopular opinion is welcome here. Everyone can have an opinion. It's entertainment. Unfortunately, these ladies and some of the fan base have made this not even fun to recap. Not even fun to recap. And if it goes down this dark road next season, I will stop. There's plenty of other things to talk about and recap. Let's be honest. All right. You know what, Erika says, I'm starting to think that HR is ran by Ramona Singer. I cannot. That is hilarious to me. Thank you so much, MG, for the super chat. MG says, I never laughed so much at someone crying the way I did when Kyle threw her head back in tears. You know what, MG? When she first started crying, I did not feel bad for her. It was later on when you see she had this visceral reaction to Kathy and the things that Kathy was saying, which said to me that there was more happening behind the scenes in that family. But if you read House of Hilton, there's a lot of stuff going on within that family. Okay. But here's the thing. Go to counseling. Don't allow this to play out on national television. That this is not the place. This is definitely not the place. All right. Let me just get to these super chats just because I don't want to forget them. If Rinna, thank you so much, Lexi. If Rinna keeps doing what she's doing, karma will hit and she'll be like Kim Z, homeless, not lipless. I think her karma is already coming. I think Lisa Rinna's karma is coming. And I'm glad Andy called her out when she talked about the yelling and the screaming. And she's just like, she had no answer for that because honestly, Lisa, you're very hypocritical, and this is why people cannot defend you in this whole Kathy situation. Kathy may have said exactly what Erika accused her of saying, but it's the credibility of the people bringing the information. Thank you so much, Tushi, for the super chat. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, Denise once said Rinna can doctor text messages. Andy should have asked Rinna to show him and the girls if the sender of the text really matches Kathy's number. Someone said that earlier today. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past Lisa Rinna, honestly. I wouldn't put anything past Lisa Rinna, but I have to say, Kathy, really that hunky-dory quirkiness about her really showed in that moment that she doesn't understand the difference between text messages and comments. And then she's like, I don't even have that text that you're talking about. And we're like, you know, look, we're like, Kathy, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But honestly, just to confirm, like, let's call Kathy's number. Is that really Kathy's number? Oh, man. All right. Let me get back to, thank you so much, Brooklyn, for this super chat. Brooklyn says, Garcelle is constantly held to a higher standard than the ladies, and somehow she's responsible for their feelings while they bully her. Facts. And this is part of what Garcelle was saying in that moment about forgiving them because Erika apologized. But she still feels hurt by what she did. She still feels hurt. You attacked my child in a drunken tirade. But you didn't do that to anyone else. You were still being sweet and nice to Dorito right next to you, but you chose this child because he is a child, 14 years old, and looks like a child. Did you guys feel like they brushed over that a little too quickly? Look, it's only 3-part reunion, but I get it completely. You could see it in Garcelle's eyes that she's just like, there is no fighting this situation with these groups of ladies. Garcelle, to me, again, in part 3 was the voice of reason, because even with the battle between Kyle, her sister, and Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne, she's like, this is her family. Why are you such a dog with a bone and you won't let this go? Because you see clearly that this is ruining her family. Let it go. But this goes back to the whole Lisa Rinna's behavior for over the years. And then Lisa posted this on her social media, and I have a response for you, Lisa, because I know you're watching. So, All About the Real Housewives posted this about all the moments that Lisa Rinna has attacked people on this show, okay? She reposts this and says, just doing my job, folks, just doing my job, calling out their BS, one cast member at a time. I think Lisa Rinna thinks that this is a game. Yes, this is a reality show. Yes, it's entertainment, but this is based off of real life stuff. Okay? It's entertainment, but it's still real life. Kyle is being affected by this drama in her real life. You're not doing your job. And the fact that you come into this thinking that you're doing your job and you're affecting people's lives, first of all, Kyle, that should make you look at Rinna in a different way. And this is why people are slamming Kyle, is because it's like, you see, this woman's not your friend. She's your coworker. Why are you protecting her more than you're protecting your sister? And look, and I'm going to say, here I go twerking on the fence, but this is true. A lot of you have toxic family members that you, first of all, you wouldn't film with. Second of all, you probably don't talk to for whatever reason because of the toxicity. And I believe that's the level of toxicity that we're seeing between Kyle and Kathy. But let me tell you something else, Kyle. Not only is the relationship with Kathy toxic, but your relationship with the Fox Force flunkies is even more toxic, and they will throw you under the bus in a hot second. They literally did. In the never before scene, you have Erika Jayne throwing you under the bus in the Beverly Hills finale. They don't care about you. They care about their check. Especially Erika and Lisa Rinna. They care about their check. They don't care about you, Kyle. And I think that's the part of the reason why people are so frustrated with you. I think people do understand that your relationship with Kathy is complex. Complex. However, they don't understand why you are even catering to Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne, unless maybe they have something on you. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But this is why so many people have such a hard time defending you. Because literally there's a moment when Kathy comes out and Kathy is, talking about, like, people know that I'm not a liar, and she looks to her sister, I'm not a liar, right? And she's just, and Kyle's just like, Kyle, even if you thought she was a liar, that could have been your moment to be like, you know what? I know you're not a liar. I know you're a good person. But here's the thing. Live chat, replay crew. Do you think that Kathy Hilton said what Erika Jayne accused her of, the homophobic slur? And according to TMZ, it's someone that we've seen earlier in the season and recently. I thought initially it was Josh, Sutton's assistant. However, Sutton did confirm that he wasn't in Aspen. Look, so what exactly did Kathy Hilton say in Aspen? What exactly went down? We still don't know. So we have this entire season talking about she had a breakdown, she had a meltdown, and we still don't know what exactly happened. We still don't know exactly what happened. All right. Guys, if I missed your super chat, I apologize. I'm trying to catch all the super chats as quickly as I can. But as you can see, we have quite a few people in the building, which I appreciate. And this is the part why Bravo, I don't feel, is going to make major changes to the cast, because there are so many people still watching and engaged in this particular cast. Why is that? That's my question to the audience. Why do you think people are still watching this? Because like I said to you, by the end of it, I'm like, I'm done. I don't even want to talk about this show after today. I want to put them on a pause, like Dorinda and Kanye West. I want to put them on pause. It's just like, I don't want to talk about you guys for the rest of the week or at least for the rest of the month. Anyone else? Look, it just became so draining. And honestly, a lot of people say it's the ladies, the ladies, the ladies. No, I think it's really the fans, because every time we talk about these ladies, someone's like, I'm Team Kathy, or I'm Team Renna, or I'm Team this. And I keep telling you, be Team you or Team Kempire. Be Team you. You don't know these people. And and trust and believe it, half the time you don't want to know these people. Just saying. Mary Jane's baby says it's all about ratings. Agreed. Let me say thank you. We got quite a few super chats. Omar, thank you so much for being a member for 12 months. Omar says Kathy originally was to take Renna and hold on, I can't even keep up. Kathy originally was to take Renna and Jane out. Okay. CE, thank you so much for the super chat. CE says BF season started. The leaks said Slur was to Sutton's assistant, but they found out he wasn't in Aspen and story changed. Then it was Conga Line, and now Slur was to the DJ, but only Erika heard it. The lies. Okay. Thank you, CE, for the super chat. Dom, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, they all said evil is worse than the C word, but Kyle let Ratchet Renna call her sister a devil. They are hypocritical and classless. Mama Allie, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, well, you can create fake you can create fake text messages. My ex got caught doing that during our divorce. There are apps for that, so Kathy might have been right. Maybe. Martha, thank you so much for the super chat. Martha says Garcelle got no justice and Renna and Erika belong in a garbage bin. Sonia, thank you so much for the super chat. Sonia says Garcelle was vexed to learn that HR investigated the nightclub incident. I'd be too. Yeah, you noticed that? She was like, HR? Wait, no, she said they investigated? So she's probably thinking in her head, did they investigate my child situation? Can someone ask Garcelle? Well, Garcelle's over this season, like so many of us. Shannon, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I hate to be insensitive to Kyle, but this crying has to stop. She is too dang old to be crying like a 5-year-old child. And as a mental health provider, it's time to increase the Lexapro. Damn. Here's the thing. And part of me agrees with this comment. Hold on. Let me just save this on y'all. All right. I think did I get all of them? I don't think so. Hold on. If I missed your super chat, guys, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up with the live chat. But there's a lot. There's a lot of things going on in the live chat. Let me just save these. Okay. I think I got all of them. All right. Here's the thing. Kyle immediately, like in the first minute of Kathy being out there, starts tearing up. Kyle, at some point, you have to stand in it. You have to grow up and be like, you know what? If you're upset with Kathy, just be upset with Kathy. Or, you know what? We'll discuss this behind the scenes. But you also need to shut down Lisa Renna, because she's making Lisa Renna and Erika. You need to shut them down, because the more that they're harping on it, the more Kathy's just like. And I think that's part of the reason why Kathy was so frustrated and called Kyle a martyr. Kyle was definitely trying to be a martyr in that situation. And the reason why a lot of people were over her tears is just like, girl, stop crying. You know what this reunion is. You are an OG. Speak your speak and let's get on with it. But I did feel bad for her towards the end. I was just like, okay, Kyle, don't ask Andy for permission. You're a grown woman. Go tell Andy, I'm not doing this. I'm done with this. I'm done. You've gotten all your footage from me. You're still going to get paid, Kyle. You don't even need the $100,000 that you get paid for the reunion, allegedly. Just saying. Her asking... And mind you, the people that she's looking to for solace, Sutton and Garcelle, the two women that she hasn't shown loyalty or protection to, she's looking to them for their protection. And you know what they do? They're like, they have her back. They have her back. All right, I've jumped all over the place. I want to rewind back to this one.
We're on appeal. For legal reasons.
Really? All right, let's talk about Erika and the lack of empathy. And I said this earlier this morning, I'm going to say it again, and I've said this before during our recaps. I am tired of us asking Erika Jayne to have sympathy. Erika does not have sympathy. Stop asking her to be fake. No, show me who you really are, because I'd much rather deal with who you really are than deal with someone that's fake. She doesn't have any empathy. And the fact that she's using an example of you got to save yourself on a plane, that also did not land, literally. That did not land. The whole you got to save yourself. No, girl, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. Okay. All right. I cannot wait to be done with talking about this Beverly Hills thing, and I mean that. I mean that. All right. Okay, let me get to the super chats, guys, because we have quite a few, and I do appreciate you guys supporting the channel. I just can't keep up. All right. All right. Joe, thank you so much for the super chat. Ooh. Joe says, do all clubs in Aspen require no filming? If not, why did Kyle pick this particular club when instigators can embellish without evidence? I smell a setup. It's a members club, so I'm not surprised by that, to be honest with you. It's one of those clubs. It's the Sprinter van and the lack of audio back at the house that to me is like, really? Very convenient. Thank you, Rocky, for the super chat. Rocky says, Kyle fool us once, Kim. Shame on you, fool us twice, Kathy. Shame on us, not gonna happen again. I love that. Oh, I love that. That was brilliant. Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, seriously, evil is worse than the C word? To me, the worst word between the C word and evil is the word you can't say. Do people say E word? Exactly. Good point. Good point. Look, I have moved on from that whole conversation of what's worse, because I do still feel like the see you next Tuesday word is a lot worse than what I don't know why that was even a debate during this reunion. I just hope we can move on from that debate, because I'm done. Look, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. All right. David, thank you so much for the super chat. David says, I get it. I'm a crier. We can't help it. But Kyle needed to be realistic about how much help this reunion was actually going to be for her and Kathy. Agreed. Because if she feels like she's going to resolve her issues with her sister on this show, it's not going to happen. And I hope that Kathy doesn't come back, because I don't think, even if we have Renna and Erika gone, I don't think this show is good for their relationship. Certain people you just cannot work with. They should have they tried too early in their relationship to make things better on a reality show. No, you make things better off of a reality show where not everybody named Mama is looking at your relationship. And then people are egging Kathy's behavior on social media. That's not good for your relationship. Brooklyn Star, thank you so much for the super chat. Brooklyn says, how did it get to the press if Erika only heard it? Then there's that. These housewives speak to the press all the time. But that's a very good point. How in the hell did they find out about it? We already, look, I mean, there will be people that debate, oh, it wasn't her, it was someone else. Okay. I didn't realize that TMZ is calling Lisa Renna either. Thank you so much, Mom529, for the super chat. She says, yes, I believe she said it. Her family has a very problematic past. Renna, EJ, Kyle are all problematic, but so is Kathy. Yes, the messenger is not credible, but neither is Kathy. Don't excuse Kathy because she's a fan fave. I know you ain't talking about me, because I've been literally saying that I think Kathy said it. All of it. Okay. Julie, thank you so much for the super chat. Julie says, Kathy Hilton, in my opinion, 100% said it. I rated this a 4 out of 5. I don't think anything really got resolved. What was in the envelopes behind Renna? Did that ever get shown? No, it did not. Did I miss it? KH is not innocent. No, it didn't get shown. Apparently it was edited out. Puddin, thank you so much for the super chat. Puddin says, Kyle wanted the world to see Kathy in a bad light. Now she's crying as if she didn't have a hand in this. Kyle made everything about her. Agreed. Zoe, I have not watched the episode and too busy working overtime to watch, but whatever you say, I agree with. Go Kempire. Love you a lot. Thank you, Zoe, for the super chat. We appreciate you as well. Rena, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, Erika has to be the leak. She was the only one who heard the slur and told it to Lisa Renna, who has a direct line to TMZ apparently. Hold on, y'all. Let me just save these. Guys, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video if you haven't already. We are talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 12 reunion finale. I'm so glad that it's over. Honestly, replay crew, as always, I want to know your thoughts, what you thought of the episode, how you would rate the episode. Are you over the season? What did you think about Kathy's moment when she comes out? All right, let me just save these, y'all. Thank you guys so much for your generosity and supporting the channel any way that you can. If I've missed your super chat, I apologize. I'm trying to catch all of them, but I can only be host and producer and moderator at the same time. So I apologize if I've missed your super chat. I'm trying to save all the ones that I've caught, but thank you. All right. Brooklyn says, Hot Lips Rinna and Lit Barbie Erika can't keep a story straight to save their lives. Don't trust them as far as I can throw those earrings. CE, thank you so much for the super chat. CE says, everyone seems to be forgetting that a day BF, this supposed meltdown. Oh, the day before this supposed meltdown, these ladies told the store manager to not let Kathy into the store, and he did not. According to these ladies, it was actually Crystal. That was editing in regards to who showed up to the door. So who knows? Who knows if that was true or not? Thank you so much, CE, for the super chat. Sussex, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Garcelle is 1,000% right about Kyle and Dorit. If she would have done that to their kids, it would have been World War I. Kyle is not sorry, not Dorit. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Sir Capricorn, thank you for the super chat. I stated before, if Rinna could text, she could record. Right? I mean, that part. And then we go back to, if this all was going down, where is Mauricio? Have we forgotten to ask that question? Where was Mauricio during this supposed meltdown? And according to Kathy, the glasses that she supposedly stepped on, she's like, they're in the back. Kathy, though, those could be new versions, but okay. You should have brought them out. You should have brought him out. Love, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, where was Mo? Wasn't he? Oh, thank you. Great minds think alike. Where was Mo? Wasn't he in the Aspen house? Where was he? That's a great question. Someone said somewhere high as Exactly. Probably. Jack, thank you so much for the super chat. Jack says, Erika says she doesn't leak stories and states she's the only one that heard the gay slur. Stories have been out about this gay slur for months. So Erika, you say you don't leak stories? Very good point. If she was the only one that heard it, how did the blogs find out about it? How did the blogs find out about it? Especially if it wasn't directed at the DJ. Just saying. And it's a loud club. I'm just saying. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Thank you so much, Jack, for the super chat. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Brooklyn. I think I read this already. Straight saves their lives. Don't trust them. Yeah, I read this already. Mala, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you supporting the channel as well. All right. Yamera, thank you for the super. She says Kyle was crying and didn't go against Rinna and Erika out of fear of being exposed, setting her sister Kathy up. Oh, so you think that she was part of the setup? Well, remember the never before scene from the finale. Erika literally says that Kyle says that she's happy that the group is seeing Kathy for who she really is. That part. That was conveniently edited out for the never before scenes. Zebony, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, even if she truly believes what she said, if Erika was mixing meds and alcohol, her memory cannot be trusted. Oh, good point. Damn. I love when you guys bring in things that I never thought of. I'm like, oh, well, that part. Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. Tracy says, my Taurus bro, all I have to say is money can't buy you class in my Luann bad singing voice. Lip licker better not get another season. Based off of Lisa Rinna's behavior on social media, I really don't think that she's getting another season. And lip licker, I think you're talking about Diana Jenkins. We barely got anything from her anyway. Let me just save these, y'all. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, the finale. I think I got, hold on, y'all. And again, if I miss your super chat, it's not intentional. I'm trying to keep up with all the super chats. We do appreciate you guys supporting the channel any way that you can. But another way that you can support the channel is by liking the video, sharing the live, and subscribing. We're almost at 200,000 subscribers here on YouTube alone. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at TheKempire and at Kempire Daily and at Kempire Radio. All right. I think I got... Let me save them because I want to get back into my recap. I'll get to the super chats at the end, y'all. And again, if I missed your super chat, I apologize. We can always go back and look during the replay. All right. Let Let me just save this. All right, there we go. All right, let me go back to my notes, and I'll get to super chats later. So we have that situation with Erika. Kyle says that. Oh, this is the point that I brought up before, that she gets a lot of heat for being friends with Erika. I already talked about that a little bit. Kathy finally comes out, and then all of what happened in Aspen plays out. What exactly was said? Well, according to Lisa Rinna, these certain things were said, and Andy Cohen ends up reading all of it. Despite you hear Kathy speaking over him, he's still reading, going off on exactly what she allegedly said. But when she was asked about what did you exactly say, she said, well, I was upset, that Kyle didn't have my back. And look, I believe that Kathy said the things that Andy was reading off that Lisa Rinna said that she said. Do I think that Lisa Rinna ran with this and wouldn't just move on? Yes. But there's also just sort of like, Lisa, if she was saying all these things, again, why exactly, knowing you, why didn't you record it? You love to have your receipts. Why wouldn't you record it? And according to Kathy, you were also there saying, yeah, you preaching to the choir. I believe she was saying that too. But I don't believe that Lisa Rinna felt attacked. So Lisa Rinna at one point says, I felt attacked. I felt abused by you. Mind you, roll the tape. And they literally rolled the Amsterdam tape. And you see Lisa Rinna screaming, yelling. Literally in the season alone, we see her screaming and yelling at Sutton. So save us on you feeling attacked and abused. And this is part of the reason why people are vying and rooting for Kathy in this moment, is because of it being Lisa Rinna and her vile behavior over the seasons. So they're just like, girl, you feeling attacked and abused. And mind you, they didn't really go in and talk about how she said, I could get cancer. The Cancer Institute came out and was just like, girl, what you're saying, first of all, is not factually true based on research. And they sort of brushed over that. Maybe they talked about it and it was edited out. But to me, like, the most important things that you should be addressing are those moments. For her and calling out Lisa Rinna's hypocrisy in regards to things like that. Like you're talking about, I feel like if I hold it in, I'm going to get cancer. Like, girl, save us that drama. All right. Hold on, y'all. Matter of fact, let me slow down the chat even more. Because I cannot keep up, guys. We have over 2,500 people on YouTube alone. I'm going to slow down the chat a little bit more because I need to, because I cannot catch everything that you guys are saying. All right, so I'm going to slow down the chat. Sorry, y'all. Got to do it. Hold on. There we go. We'll do that. That should be better for me because I cannot see everything that you guys are saying, and I want to be able to see everything that everyone is saying. All right, let me slow it down. Now, I apologize, live chat, but I can't keep up. I can't keep up with everything that you guys are saying. Let me get to some of the super chats, and then I am going to post the call-in link for members only today, though, because it's way too many people in the chat, okay? And you probably missed the link anyway. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. We have over 2,500 people in the chat alone, but be sure to like the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We have over almost 2,600 people in the live chat. Mom 5 to 9, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I definitely did not mean you, Kemp. I know. I love the way you twerk on I meant people defending Kathy. Yes. Mom 9 to 5, 5 to 9. Thank you so much for the super chat. I know, but sometimes when you get the super chat, I'm like, are you talking to me? Because I know I definitely not. And I keep telling everyone, be team you. I get it. You have your defenses of people and you have your reasons, and rightfully so. But sometimes the level of defenses is like, damn. Whew. Kia, thank you so much for the super chat. Does anyone else feel like this reunion was unresolved? Yes, I think a lot of people have been saying they feel like by the end of this reunion, especially the Kathy and Kyle situation, that definitely is unresolved. I know TMZ caught up with Kyle and Dorito outside a restaurant somewhere. I forgot. They were getting into their car and they were talking about her relationship with her sister and saying that, yeah, we just had a family thing over the weekend. But a lot of people say that you may have planned it with your sister, but you weren't there in attendance. So what was that about? Live chat. Replay crew, do you feel like this reunion felt unresolved? Let me know. Natalia, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Kyle said Mauricio was sleeping and he sleeps heavy, but how come next day he didn't see any destruction to the room that Lisa said Kathy destroyed? That part. Cammy Cam, thank you for the super chat. Says I don't even watch. I just support your recaps. Thank you, Cammy Cam. Look, that means you're not triggered by all the stuff that played out, which is good. All right. Let me get to more of these super chats. Let me just make sure I didn't miss some of these, and I did. Let me just save this. All right. All right. Let me get to the rest of these super chats, y'all. And I know you guys want me to get into the recaps. So let me focus on the recaps. I'll get to the super chats towards the end, just because it's just so much. Okay. All right. So Kathy comes out, and I love when Kathy comes out, and she's like, "Hi, Andy," da, da, da. And then she's like, "Hi, girls." Before they go to commercial break, I was just like, "Oh Lord!" And they look like, I guess they probably didn't expect that. I don't know. All right. So this is when we find out what really went down in the club. Kathy tells her side of the story. She wanted to play a song. I wish they would have talked about the Michael Jackson of it all, but they didn't. She wants to play a song, so she goes to the manager. She tells the manager she wants a song, and I think Kathy may have seen what what Diana said. You know, you pay people to get your song played in the club and stuff like that. And apparently, Kathy says this is what she said to the manager, and the manager was like, "Where are you from?" Because she says this is what you do in other parts of the world. And he's like, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "LA." And he's like, "Go back there." So she's frustrated. She's mad. I don't know about you. I may, in my heyday, but this is not a members only club, would ask the DJ to play a certain song. But that's not a thing for me. I'm like, they're either going to play a song or they're not going to play a song. I'm just going to, if I don't like what they're playing, I'm leaving. And that's exactly what Kathy says she did. She was frustrated and she stormed over to Kyle and it's like, "We're leaving." For this moment to be played out the way that it's been played out, it's just like, oh my God. Over a song in the club? All right. All right. Susan says, I'm sure it's not the first time Kathy has had a meltdown like that. There's no way Mo would say anything if he did see or hear it. He wants to keep peace with the family as well. That part as well. But don't you think it would have come out? Or maybe he was just like, I don't want any part of it. Maybe that's, look, I'm trying to think like what they would have thought. Maybe that, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. All right. Let me continue. So she explains her side of things. And this is when Erika Jane says, well, no, when you came storming and you're like, oh, what's wrong? And according to Erika Jane, she referred to the DJ as an old effing F word. We won't say that here. A homophobic slur. All right. But there was another Kathy moment that was funny to me. Kathy was just like to Erika, people know and like me. You have no credibility. And I was just like, she really doesn't. Lisa Rinna and Erika do not have any credibility. And I keep saying that this is part of the reason why fans find it so hard to believe. Because you both do not have any credibility. There have been multiple times where you've been caught up in a lie. And Kathy accuses Lisa of using this and harping, because Kathy has said in the media that she feels like this was a setup because there was nothing else. Lisa Rinna, her contract was up. All of that could be true. All of that could really be true. And to me, it makes complete sense because we literally saw Lisa Rinna losing it at the top of the season because they weren't showing her grieving process and we weren't getting a lot of scenes with Lisa. So part of me thinks maybe, and I wouldn't be surprised, sorry producers, I wouldn't be surprised if producer was in her ear, you got to do something, you got to bring it. They may have not told her how to bring it, but I don't put it past production. Just saying. And like I said before, Lisa took to social media, I believe this was yesterday, and reposting this and feels as if this is her job. Girl, this is not your job. is to show up in your authentic self, showing your story. And yes, interact with the ladies, bring it, ask questions, great. But when you are consistently season after season coming after people and we still really have no idea about your real story, you literally lost your mom this year, your daughter called you out on TikTok. Why are we not addressing those things? Why are we not addressing those things? I want to know. That's not your job. Your job is not to harp on and what's the word? Your job is not to target people because this still is a work environment. But I always say this too, especially in the work environment. When you see people treat people a certain way in the work environment or outside of their personal life, it says to me at home, it's not that happy. It's not that happy. So Kathy, during the reunion, literally says to Lisa, you did this to Camille Graham, or you did this to Lisa Vanderpump, you did it to my sister. No lies. Look, no lies were told. But I think people are drained by Lisa Rinna. I think people are truly drained by Lisa Rinna. Like I said before, two things can be true. Kathy could have said all the things that Lisa Rinna said that she said. But harping on it for the last how many episodes since Aspen, I think people were just like, girl, if everyone can move on, okay, she's on this apology tour. She said, let's move on. It's over. Why are you harping on it and then making it seem like, oh, I was attacked, I was abused? Do you have any marks? Look, okay, we know abuse doesn't just come in physical form. But the way that Lisa Rinna is going in on this, it says to me, like, girl, like you would have sworn, like she not only was she stomping on the glasses, she was stomping on you. I had to lock myself in the room. Even Garcelle's just like, are we on the set of Days of Our Lives? Sidebar. I have not forgotten about this. Hold on. I meant to do this earlier, but I've been so busy today. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot that I wanted to do this. Hold on. Everyone be patient with me. I will get to the super chats in a second. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. All right. Oh, that's not the one that I want to use. But it's okay. I guess I'll use that one. No, I'll use this one. All right. Gustav says, they say that Lisa Rinna's house is a pigsty. Kelly Dodd literally said that recently, but we've heard rumors about that before. Jack says, so Lisa can say she was abused, but Crystal gets demolished for speaking her truth. That part. All right. We have quite a few super chats that I want to get to as well, guys. I appreciate the super chats. You don't have to support the channel in that way, but we appreciate it. It helps us continue to do what we do and focus and be live for this long and talk about this stuff. So we appreciate that. So let me get to the super chats in a second, but I did want to say this. Hold on. Garcelle's book. Love Me As I Am. Okay? Love Me As I Am. All of you have been supporting this book this week, and I want to give it away. I want to give this book away in support of our girl, Garcelle. Since nobody else was supporting her on this cast, let's support her. I want to give this book away to 3 lucky winners. Come on. Who wants Garcelle's book? Who wants Garcelle's book? Who wants Garcelle's book? Oh. All right. First of all, congrats, because you know what? They didn't give enough respect and focus to Garcelle's book during this reunion. So I'm going to give away Garcelle's book to 3 lucky winners on YouTube. Okay? Facebook, I'm sorry. Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, I'm sorry. But maybe I'll do a Facebook thing. But head on over to YouTube and maybe you can be a part. All right? I am going to do this via our situation, our giveaway situation. I have no involvement in this. Okay. I'm just letting you guys know it's done automatically. All right. So I'm not choosing the winner. This is done through an automated system. All right. We're going to choose 3 lucky winners. I almost forgot about this. Okay, Elephant Brain. Okay. First of all, let me just open that system up so I can do it. All right. And guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And for those of you that haven't been a subscriber and you've just been watching from the bushes, sure you're mad today. It's okay. It's all right. You can become a subscriber now. Every once in a while, we do giveaways. Every once in a while, and no one knew that this was coming. So in support of our girl Garcelle bringing it this season, I know some of you are like, oh, and I've said it too. But I feel like she has been a natural fit to this group and she's dealt with a lot in her career, in her life, but definitely on this show. And I love the fact that she calls out Rinna. You are the biggest one on social media, bringing all of this stuff to social media. So thank you, Garcelle, for that. All right. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Giveaways. All right. All right. Let me just. There we go. All right. Let me give that system a moment. All right. But let me pick me club. I'm not picking anyone. All right. Let me just say thank you. We got quite a few super chats. And if I missed a super chat, I apologize. We are talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12 reunion finale. We're about to give away 3 lucky YouTube subscribers and possibly members, whatever it may be, a chance to win Garcelle's memoir, Love Me As I Am. All right? All right. Let me just say thank you. The Heather, thank you for the super chat, says receipts. Elton John's table was in the folder. Wait, Sutton's receipts? Or is that what she's saying? The receipts for the Elton John charity? I'm glad that we didn't see that moment. Angelica, thank you for the super chat. Angelica says Kyle has more energy to Dorito when she mentioned to her to take a bit of accountability than to Rinna and Erika. That is such a good point. You had such venom for Dorito. And honestly, I was like, yes, Dorito, show up finally in this reunion. But she had a lot of energy for that, but she couldn't have the same energy for the other two. Says to me that maybe she's got something on her. Okay, not Lisa Rinna's lips. My God. Thank you for the super chat, DGF. DGF says, why was Rinna's comment about Dubai not addressed, nor Dubai's iconic clapback? This was a pivotal moment. That is such a good question. Because I think they wanted to lean away from the racist possibilities of what she said. And I believe production made her apologize to the ladies behind the scenes. Good point. Thank you for the super chat. Jag says, Kyle definitely was a part of this or greenlit the girls to get Kathy. I think she saw it got out of hand and that's why she can't defend her sister because Rinna and EJ will expose her. I mean, I believe this, some of this on some level that it got out of hand because we literally get that never before scene where she has said, and she admits to saying to EJ that I'm glad the group is seeing Kathy for who she really is. Sir Capricorn, thank you for the super chat. He says, it was Kathy, Joan Crawford, Hilton moment for me. Thank you for the super chat. Tushi, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, Rinna didn't record because she was co-signing that part. Because Kathy does call around and says, you were saying, you're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Zoe, thank you so much for the super chat. Another one off topic. When are you coming to South Africa? Please announce it in due time so I can meet you at the airport at least. Oh, airport. Okay. You have to visit South Africa. You have a fan base and country is beautiful and cheap when you are using US dollars. Zoe, definitely. That will have to be the first place that I go in Africa if I'm going to Africa. When I go to Africa, not if. When I go to Africa. CE, thank you for the super chat. CE says, Rinna said Kathy was jumping up and down on those glasses, hitting walls, etc. Really? Kathy can't even walk fast. So the math ain't math. got a point, though. See, you got a point. She doesn't even seem like she can move that quick. The Don, thank you so much for the super chat. Definitely don't trust EJ. She said she's been seeing her therapist for a while, but when the camera showed her talking to her, it said session 1. Oh my gosh, you guys, you Bravo investigators are so good. So good. This could have been an email says, but Erika herself used the slur in the reunion. That part. See? It's like the N-word. Don't use it. You can say the N-word. Good point. But, you know, the gay community will let her get away with it because they're like, oh, Erika, pat the puss. Just saying.
We're on appeal for legal reasons.
Auntie, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I was waiting for Kathy to say back to Rena, oh, you felt attacked? Well, I should have broken a wine glass at you and make you feel really attacked. NGL, the person who should really leave the show is Kyle. How do you guys feel about that? At this point, Kyle, I just don't see Kyle leaving, honestly. Kyle needs to take accountability for her role. And I think that's exactly what Dorit was saying in that moment. She was saying, take some accountability here, and that will probably smooth things over with your sister. Okay? Thank you so much for the super chat. All right. Kay, thank you for the super chat. She says, I love how Andy and Kyle told Lisa to shut up. See, these are the little moments that we forget, and I thank you guys for bringing them up. Okay, Julie, thank you for the super chat. Part of the replay crew, thank you and the mods for always doing a great job. Shout out to my mods, guys, because it's a busy live chat. I believe TMZ is everywhere. Hopefully, Kathy Hilton won't return. Happy almost weekend. All right. Norma, thank you so much for the super chat. Norma says, Kelly D said production crew said Lisa's home is a pigsty. Yeah, I did see that clip. And I believe it, honestly. Holly, thank you for the super chat. She says, fun Erika popping pills and drinking all season does not a credible witness make. Did you peep her downing that toast cocktail at the end? See, again, another moment where you guys are paying so much attention. I appreciate that because, yeah, that is a situation. Hold on. Let me just save these other super chats, guys. And hold on. And again, if I missed your super chat, I apologize. I also need to do a giveaway. So I'm going to do a quick giveaway. Okay, hold on. You know what? They should have also brought up in not just in this is Bravo steering clear of the racism situation, but they could have brought up all of Lisa Rinna's problematic behavior offline too. You know what I mean? Like all of that stuff could have been brought up too. And maybe it was and it was edited out. I don't know. But there's so much that came out over the years, and then again, it resurfaced. All that stuff could have been brought up, but they didn't. All right, let me say thank you again. Della, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's make a stop in Ghana to look, if I could, I would. So let me figure it out. Gia, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, does Dorito realize she's at the bottom of the Fraud 5 pecking order between Kyle yelling at her and Erika attacking her marriage? Couldn't be me. That part. Here we go. Najee. All right, look, Nod. I'm going to just say Nod. Thank you for the super chat. She says, Kyle is crying because she was not sure what was going to be shown because she gave them the green light, and behind it, she cried because she's guilty as well. I wonder if Kathy saw that never before scene where Erika throws Kyle under the bus. Maybe that's why Kathy's so pissed. Okay, Mrs. D Green, thank you for the super chat. She says, typically I don't choose teams, but in the case of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I feel it's a duty to be Team Garcelle with all the mess that goes on over there. That part. Look, that part. Okay, before I get to the other super chats, guys, if you're just joining us, this is our weekly recap of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We will be live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to recap the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I know, but be here. We make it fun. Go.
Mary can go herself. I'm done with her. Because I'm not a whore and I don't cheat on my husband. Her and a dumb family that poses. Why don't you own a house? Wait, you can't. Because your husband changes jobs every 5 minutes? fake marriage is a piece of I have your back and I'm offended by that. You, that fucking piece of garbage whore. I hate her. She's a whore. She's half of New York. She will herself.
So we have a fun time. At 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. PST, we will be talking about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I know you have feelings about it, so we will get into those feelings and more. And again, if I've missed your super chat, I apologize. I am trying to capture all of them. I'll get to some more super chats in a second. All right. Did I save this? All right, I did. All right, let me pick the first winner. So I've decided, and I decided this last week, and I meant to do it last week. I wanted to give away a book, but now I've decided to give away 3 books. All right, we're going to give 3 books of Garcelle's memoir, Love Me As I Am, to 3 lucky winners on YouTube. Those of you watching on Facebook, I'm sure you follow me on YouTube. Head on over there so you can be considered too. All right, let's choose the first winner. All right, and I'm doing this through an automated system, y'all. Cheryl Leggett. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing. Hold on, let me capture it. There we go. Cheryl Leggett, you've won the first book, Garcelle's book. Let me know if you're in the chat. Let me know if you're in the chat, and hopefully we'll be able to see it. Let's see. Jonathan's on YouTube. What's going on? All right. Is she in the chat? Is she in the chat? I want to find her. Let's see. I just want to make sure that we see her. I want to give her time. Let's give her time. Where is she? Yes. Congrats, Cheryl. Where are you? Is Cheryl in the chat? All right. Cheryl, do me a favor. All right. Cheryl, do me a favor. Email us at kempiredaily@gmail.com with your information, and we will get you that book. All right? So let me know your information. Okay, I saw her comment. She said yes. Okay. Just email us, Cheryl, at kempiredaily@gmail.com. No one else. And just to remind us your name, the live, and things like that. All right. All right, let's do what we're going to do. Yeah, the chat is fast. Brooklyn says the chat's fast. And mind you, I have it on slow mode. That's because we have almost 3,000 people on YouTube alone, which I appreciate. Thank you guys for being here. Tara, thank you so much for the super chat. Tara says, I am upset that the season was based on Kathy having a tantrum off camera and not about the attacks on Garcelle's son. To me, that was way more important than Kathy's tantrum. Can we all agree? Can we all agree with this? This to me is it's like drop the mic. So true. This entire season, and rightfully so, because someone leaked it to the press. And that became the big narrative and the Aspen trip and what went down. So true. Thank you for the super chat, Tara. Carmen. Ooh. There we go. Carmen, thank you for the super chat. She says, I thought Kathy's F slur was directed at Sutton's assistant. Now it's the DJ. EJ clearly failed math because it ain't adding up. Yeah, there's been all kinds of roundabout speculation on who said it and who it was said to. Stephanie, thank you for the super chat. Glad they didn't address the cancer comments so we could avoid Lisa's fake apology. That part. Even if Kathy said something out of pocket, Lisa added her flavor. Well, that part. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. She says she can say abuse, but Crystal can't feel violated. That part. You guys are on fire today. Mickey, thank you for the super chat. She says, did you see the pictures of Doritos tanning residue left on the white couch at the reunion? She left her Dorito dust behind. No, you guys pick up the funniest things. Now I need to go back. That's so crazy. Those poor people that have to clean up after that. Not Kathy telling the lawyers how much Erika's stuff is worth. Oh my God. All right. How did you guys feel about that clapback? Because, you know, when Erika came out with her accusation, Kathy was talking about all the things that Erika was, wearing and bringing on the show. And then Erika was like, oh, look at you. Look at you. There's just so many elements, guys. I'm trying to get to all of the elements. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say about this reunion that we haven't said already. All right. By the end of it, by the end of Kathy's moment, being on the reunion, it's clear that little hug that they have. You're like, yeah, of course, we're sisters. That hug, in comparison to their hug from last season, very different. Very different. We're body language experts, and we're like, no, things are not good in the Hilton Richards situation. CE, thank you for the super chat. It says, Renna says that she's the queen of receipts, had a cell phone, but did not use to get Kathy having a meltdown. She said that she was texting Erika play-by-play of the supposed meltdown abuse from Kathy. Get the F out of here. All right. Cheryl, I just got your email. Thank you. All right. Let me get to these other super chats, guys. Again, if I haven't gotten to your super chat, I'm trying to get to all of them. Let me just save some of these. Hold on. And yeah, apparently there was also a racist comment. What happened to that? These ladies, after today, I am so done with Beverly Hills. I don't care if something else comes out. Supposedly they're supposed to start filming very soon. All right. And yeah, Kathy Hilton kept on saying that she wants Lisa Rinna to take a lie detector test. And I was just like, I think we're done with lie detector tests. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Squirtle, thank you so much for the super chat. They say, Erika is so nasty for that plane analogy. I was so disturbed by that. I could not believe she had the audacity to say something that horrific. How can someone be that cold and evil? Exactly. Even her reaction in saying it, it wasn't even believable. You're not trying to save anyone but yourself. Not even Tom Gerard. Well, maybe Tom. I feel like she's trying to save Tom more than she's trying to save anybody else. Thank you so much for the super chat. Rena, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, being on the show for 12 years, why did Kyle invite Kathy to the show knowing their relationship could be negatively impacted? And I just said this a little bit earlier. I was like, your relationship was already on thin ice. You were just getting back together. And I know she said last season she felt like the show brought them even closer. I was like, girl, you've been on the show for too long to know that that's not going to last, especially with people like Lisa Rinna on the cast. Thank you for the super chat. LJ, thank you for the super chat. LJ says, my favorite moment was when Kathy reached into her Phaedra Parks shade bag and told Erika, everybody know. A mess. All right. Let me do this. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I get all of your super chats. Again, if I missed your super chat, it's not intentional at all. I'm trying to get to everybody. We have almost 3,000 people in the live chat. All right. Let me save this. Okay. Let's give away another book. All right. All right. This next one. Okay. This next one. And again, guys, don't email me unless you're a winner. Don't do that. Please. All right. We are giving away another copy of the Barnes & Noble bestseller, Garcelle's book, Love Me As I Am. And so many of you have been telling me so many of the great stories that are coming out from this book, and we got to hear some of them on the show. Garcelle has been in this entertainment industry for a very long time. I'm excited to give this book away. And if you haven't already and you haven't won, support this book, share, do all the things. All right, so this next one, I'm gonna do this for members only. This will be for members only because the members, I appreciate you guys. You support every single month by supporting the channel to help us keep the lights on here in the studio. So I'm gonna make this a members only giveaway right now. All right, and then we'll do everybody for the last one. All right, let's try this again. Roll it. Oh, Gustav. Do. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Gustav, are you in the building? Gustav, are you in the building? I know I saw Gustav. I literally just saw a comment. Literally just saw a comment. All right. Let me just make sure Gustav has heard. All right. There we go, Gustav. Yes, you won, Gustav. You won. Gustav says, what? You won. Email us, kempiredaily@gmail.com. Again, only winners. Only winners, okay? Email me, kempiredaily@gmail.com. All right? Allison says, how do I become a member? The link didn't work the other day. Okay, if you're watching from YouTube, matter of fact, it should work. Hold on, y'all. Let me, because now I gotta do all the things. All right. Let me just post this link. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, you can go to TheKempire.com. If you're watching from YouTube, just click the join button. If not, I'm gonna post the link here. There we go. And let me just pin this. Hold on. Pin. Okay. You don't have to become a member, but it does help the channel. Okay. It does. Shout out to our subscribers on TikTok as well. It helps creators, independents, entrepreneurs do what we do and not have to worry about, oh, I got to do a video today, or I got to sell this today. You allow us the freedom to talk that talk and do what we do. So thank you to all of our members. We appreciate you. That's why I wanted to do a members only giveaway. We will do a final giveaway in a second. I want to continue this conversation. I'm going to drop the call-in link for members only because we already have quite a few people, and I'm only going to do it for Royal Court members. All right? Just because I've been live for an hour and a half talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I am done with it after this one.
Done with it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, guys, and don't forget the merch. Houseofkempire.com. That's HAUS of Kempire.com. You can get your merch today. All kinds of things are available at houseofkempire.com. It's not just t-shirts, sweatshirts are there, mugs, all the things. Our fall merch is there for a limited time. Head on over to houseofkempire.com if you haven't already. All right, let me just say thank you. We had a few more super chats, and then I want to take a break, and then we'll take some callers. Hold on. Let me drop the call-in link for our members, our Royal Court members. Hold on. All right. So if you're a member of the channel, I'm dropping, for the Royal Court members, I'm dropping the link on the Kempire Daily community tab. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. This could have been an email. They say, back when it all happened in the winter, it came out that Kathy said, I am white privilege at the club, and now it's not mentioned at all. I know there's just so many discrepancies at this point that we heard it was a homophobic slur, then it was white privilege, and then it was a racist. I'm just like, oh. And they harped on it, and this was like the big lead up, and now it's just nothing. But Kyle posted on her social media that she's ready to move on. Yeah, we all are. Deal with your family drama off camera, please. Thank you. AC, thank you for the super chat. AC says, Erika isn't a liar, but according to her, it snows in Pasadena. Good point. Good point. I love when you guys have the receipts. CE, thank you for the super chat. CE says, while their plan worked because everything talked about is Kathy's tantrum and not EJ's behavior all season, i.e. Garcelle's son, meltdown in Aspen, etc. Yeah, because she also had a meltdown in Aspen and saying that she cares about no one but herself. We forgot about that meltdown real quick, didn't we? All right. Thank you guys, bring up so many valid points. Replay crew, as always, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget to let me know your thoughts on everything that played out in part 1, part 2, part 3. Who do you want to see come back for next season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? And who do you not want to see? As always, we do not moderate adults, so be respectful of everyone's opinion in the comment section. All right? All right. And a reminder, guys, yesterday and all week and for months now, YouTube has been experiencing fake bots that are pretending to be content creators. You may have seen a fake bot in the comment section of the video that I did yesterday, telling you to call a number or a cash app. Don't respond. Don't call this. I've been trying to remind everybody during our lives. I am not in the comment section doing that, giving anything away. If I'm doing any giveaways, it's during the live. All right. Also, there's a check mark next to my name on YouTube. So that's another way for you to verify if it's me or not. All right. So a reminder, report those accounts. Report those accounts. Sir Capricorn, thank you so much for the super chat. Sir Capricorn says, no black people go to that club. Check the IG. Oh, damn. Well, Garcelle didn't go. Garcelle ended up not going. Oh, the universe was protecting her. Oh, all right, let me just see. Let me save these super chats. And congrats to those of you that just won our giveaway of Garcelle's book, Love Me As I Am. If you were not one of the winners, still support her book in solidarity with how they just brushed over the book and how insensitive it was for them to throw it in the trash and then like brush over it during the reunion. Andy Cohen this past week issued an apology, and a lot of you said he was just saving face because he literally said in it, in his apology, like every time I log into he didn't say Twitter, but every time he logs in. We get it, Andy. You were getting the heat. This week, I think they've laid off of Andy a little bit. Just a little bit? Maybe? Not us. Look, not us. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. We already have quite a few Royal Court members. If you are a Team Kempire member, I will drop the call link. But everyone has to be brief. Everyone has to be brief. Because, brother, I have other videos to do. I got to rewatch Salt Lake City, that terrible episode, and then we'll talk about that at 5:30. Let's take a quick little break, and I will be right back to take some callers and talk more about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe. It is a subscribers only live chat, and we will be giving away one more book of Garcelle's memoir, Love Me As I Am. I'll be right back, y'all.
Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, I know. I just want you. Something you and me, oh. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, I know. I just want you to know. Something you and me, oh. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je boog wat aan mijn best life, yeah.
Welcome back to the Kempire Daily channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. And be sure to check out some of the things that you already missed this week. And don't forget to subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel for a visual version of our podcast. And subscribe to the podcast, rate and review it if you haven't already. Kempire Radio on all of your favorite podcast platforms. We are still talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. And the only reason why I'm still talking about it and taking callers is because it's the final one for season 12. And I'm so happy. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right. Auntie, no one's won book 3 yet. No one's won book 3 yet. We're going to do that in a second. Let me just get to some of the super chats that I missed. All right. Della, thank you so much for the super chat. Della says, do we remember allegedly Kathy had her lawyers force Bravo to edit the rest of the season and reunion? Yes, I reported all about it. Do you think that actually worked? Because I don't know if the homophobic slur would have came out if she really had her handiwork in there. Nikki, thank you for the super chat. Nikki says, Kathy is the karma slap Renna and Erika needed. All right. Thank you, Nikki, for the super chat. Read with Carly. Thank you for the super chat. With Erika, at the end of the day, the lawyers are the only ones who win, and they are the ones encouraging these lawsuits. Of course, she is for herself. Very true. Fly Like a Dove, thank you so much for the super chat. Fly Like a Dove, keep doing the Lord's work. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I appreciate all the super chats, guys. Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. And I also appreciate all of you that are watching, liking the video. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like it. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Norma, thank you so much for the super chat. Norma says, at reunion, LR said she's buried the beef, but then trashes Kathy Hilton. EJ had ample opportunity to call out Kathy Hilton's regarding the slur, but waits till the reunion because Kathy Hilton was a fan fave. That's the thing. No one trusts these housewives, specifically Lisa Rinna and Erika Jayne, based off of just a past history. And I don't blame people for feeling the way that they do. I'm just happy that it's over. But the sad part about the situation, as you guys saw, Kyle didn't want to do a toast. You heard what Garcelle was like, yeah, that would be phony. And I thought to myself, yeah, it would be phony, but Kyle's been phony this entire time. She's been phony this entire time. That's what they do. Garcelle, you're not a part of the phony club. That's why you're like, yeah, don't do the toast. That would be fake and phony. And she's like, but she does it anyway. She didn't actually have the drink, but she does the fake toast because she's fake. And then she goes behind the scenes. And look, I appreciate Dorito and Kyle's real friendship. I believe that's a real friendship between those two women. And I like how she was supporting Kyle. And I do believe that Kyle's trauma with her family is real. But girl, take it off camera, get into therapy, figure it out. They did talk about Paris Hilton liking people's tweets. Sidebar, Paris Hilton really isn't liking the tweets. Paris Hilton has someone that controls her social media. Just saying. I'm sure she does a little bit, but yeah. Thank you so much for the super chat. Helagia? If I mispronounced, I apologize. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you. All right. Let's get to some callers. I'm going to take some quick callers, short and shady, because I would like to go have lunch and prepare for some later recap of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget to get some merch, everyone. I'm wearing my merch right now. All right. Oh, wait, let me switch to this. There we go. All right, callers. Miss Brooklyn Diamond's the first one up. We're going to bring her up. What's going on, Miss Brooklyn Diamond?
Hey, yikes, I'm first. Hi, everybody. I'm going to make it as quick as possible. A couple of things. I don't think that Bravo investigated the bots because that happened off season. Like it wasn't happening during the show, so it wasn't part of the quote unquote work environment, the situation with the bots. So that may be why they haven't said anything about investigating it. But then again, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And corporations like that, we have to stop thinking about as Bravo as the top. It's actually NBC Universal all the way at the top, and they're not always ones to tip their hands. Yeah. Investigating Erika's statement to Jax, there was nothing to investigate. It was on camera. I love the part where Kathy called Kyle the martyr. I was like, yes, please, somebody else needs the wood.
Yeah.
And she proved it during the show. Kathy was trying to explain to her, I wasn't mad at you. I was upset at myself for expecting something and like not realizing I shouldn't have been expecting it.
Yeah.
And then she was trying to tell her, how do you think this makes me look? Your friends are saying all these horrible things about me and how it makes me look. And all Kyle was going, well, how do I feel? How do you think that makes me feel? I'm caught in between the two of you. How you feel, as you didn't care about how Crystal felt, how you feel is not as bad as the ramifications that can happen to Kathy Hilton, her brand, and her family on these allegations that were made. So it was like, really, she kind of made Crystal's point. Everything is always about you. You're not hearing what anybody else is saying. And that is what I think Kathy is mad at. Kathy's not, she's mad that she didn't take her side or anything.
Yeah.
But Kathy I feel is more mad that you're making this about you and not looking at the ramifications that can happen to our family, my family specifically as a whole, the Hilton family, the Hilton brand, because of these allegations that are coming out. And I want to hear from the Sprinter driver because see, there was no filming in the club, there was no cameras, there was no this, but somebody was driving that Sprinter van. Let's go find him and see what he has to say, because that's the only way you're going to get to the truth. I don't believe Rinna. I think Rinna is very much a Dorit and exaggerating everything. Did Kathy probably get, ticked off at the club? The guy told her to go back to LA. And I do recall that comment coming out prior to the show airing way back when things were being leaked. But all of us, we get drunk and we get ticked off and we run our mouth. Well, not you, Kempire, you don't drink, but the rest of us, the rest of us have been drunk and you get angry and you get ticked off and you run your mouth. It happens. We all do it. I'm not gonna hold Kathy to a higher standard than I would hold my own self. If it's something I would do, it's a human thing.
Point.
You're a human being. We all do it. But I want to know where the Sprinter. Let's find the Sprinter man.
He's probably signed an NDA though.
Yeah, but see, the thing with that is that's how you solve this story.
Yeah.
And you have to wonder, did Bravo said they had investigation on this and investigation on that. Did Bravo talk to the Sprinter man, to the Sprinter driver? And if they didn't, they said it was a he said, she said, then you have to wonder.
We have to remember though, allegedly, Erika says that this was said in the club. He wasn't in the club.
Yeah, and the other thing somebody brought out last night, that what Erika said made no sense, because Kathy wasn't mad at the DJ. Kathy was mad at the manager, because the manager was the one who told her to go back to LA.
Good point.
So why would she come out and say something against the DJ when it was actually the manager that insulted her? So all of that doesn't add up. And if Rinna could text Erika, why didn't she call her and let her, hey, listen to what's going on? I'm shady. I would do something.
You know what?
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm in the midst of somebody going nuts and crazy, I'm gonna be like, yo, I need somebody to witness what's going on here. You need to listen to this. So if anything happens, you were on the phone and you heard it. Why text? Why not call? And then Erika could have heard it for herself. That's why I'm not saying Kathy is innocent, but I'm not buying the story, because if I'm not as shady as Lisa Rinna, and if someone like me could think to pick up the phone and call, then Lisa Rinna could have picked
that
up
part,
could have thought of it as well. So I don't get that. And then Rinna and her lion self, I'm gonna leave it alone. But you still going on about it.
Yeah.
Kyle, wake up. These people don't care about you. They care about a paycheck at the end of the day, because when you think about it, the only people on that show who need that paycheck is Dorit, Erika, and Rinna. Kyle got money. Mauricio has a business. They're making money. Crystal's got money. Her husband is well off. They're doing good. Sutton's got money. She's got her business. She's doing good. There's no problem. Garcelle's got money and she's getting more money through her books, through her acting. She's producing some shows. So that whole side of the couch, they have money. They're stable if they never work another day on Real Housewives. Yeah. Who's hiring Rinna? Who's hiring Erika? Who's hiring Dorit? They need the show for the money. So you have to look at things. take it with a grain of salt, because you have to look, what is the underlying current, what's the underlying reason for all of this. The underlying reason is some people need that paycheck.
Ooh. All right, Miss Brooklyn Star, thank you so much for calling in. All right, let's get through these callers, guys. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12 reunion, the finale. As always, replay crew, I want to know your thoughts, where you're watching from. What are you thinking about what the callers are saying in their speculation? And what's your speculation? Let's have that comment in the comment section. Janelle, we're going to bring up for a short and shady comment. What's going on, Janelle?
Bonjour. How are you, darling?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, I love seeing your live this morning with Adam. I was kikiing in the background. I was like, oh my God, I can't. I love all the tea that was being spilled. Anyways, Kempire, I have to tell you something. I tagged Kathy in a Insta story last night. I think you may have seen one. If y'all want to know about it, go on my Insta story. I'm not going to rehash it here. And so she went on my profile and she started liking a bunch of my photos. Kathy Hilton. Now, here's the kicker. Not the sound effects. Oh my God. Here's the kicker.
Continue.
She comments on one of them and she says, beautiful smile. Kempire, the photo was not of me. The photo was a picture I posted of Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Well, you know her eyesight's not that great. Come on.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna take it as a compliment because Ketanji Brown Jackson is amazing. Okay, like I was rooting for her during that what they gotta do when they're being in front of the Senate. I can't. It's overwhelming. I can't even think of the word for it. But I was like, really, Kathy? You know what? It's better than being called Precious. Now, if she called me Gabrielle Sidibe, I would have taken that as a compliment. But don't be calling me Precious. That's a character. And we all know what happened to Precious in the movie. I saw it and I read the book. Nah, girl. Remember, she did that to Lizzo. So, Kempire. She thought I was a Supreme Court Justice. I'm going to take it as a compliment. Maybe I will be one day. But that means I got to go to law school. Ain't nobody got time for that. But, listen, I feel like any hot take I say, a lot of people are going to be up here saying the same things. I'm not going to try to repeat myself. So
I mean, this story alone was the best part.
Hello! Also, I want to say one more thing. And I said this privately to Philly Diva. We were messaging last night on IG, and I'm going to end it on this. Kyle, I do like her on the show, but she doesn't like her sisters. She loves them, but she doesn't like them. And I think she was secretly happy that we found out about the real Kathy, because maybe Kathy gives Kyle her worst side and she gives everyone else her best side. And sometimes we do that to the people we love. And so I think Kyle, and I think Kim probably does the same thing to her. I think Kyle loves her sisters, but I don't think she likes them. And because I do believe she probably gets the blame for a lot of things. And maybe she is to blame for some things, but she's not to blame for everything. We're only human. That's my take on it. But I'm about to go hear some Supreme Court hearing.
You know what?
If you ever need a case tried in front of me, you can catch me in Washington, D.C. I'm the only black, if you want to count Clarence Thomas.
No, we won't.
Okay, great. I'm the only black justice on the Supreme Court. So I will be there with my goddess locks and looking fabulous and being smart as hell. You're welcome. I'll see you in court, Kempire.
Thanks, Janelle. That part, see, you just never know what the callers are going to say. But Kathy held it in her eyes. All right, callers, I'm trying to get to everyone. Be brief. So far, y'all haven't been. It's okay. I love all the callers, but I'm trying. I really try to get to all of the callers, but when you run long, I can't. I have other stuff to do today, y'all. All right, guys, if you haven't already, we have over, oh my gosh, almost 2,500 people in the building. Can we get to 1,500 likes? Liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, our merch is now available, and I love my merch. I have to say, it's no She by Sheree. It's no She by Sheree. I designed it myself. Look. But we have all kinds of merch with sayings, like twerk on the fence, all the stuff. Head on over to houseofkempire.com. More information is available in the description of this video. Get your merch while supplies last because it will be switched out because you know what's coming. Ding. All right. Gabriella, I'm going to bring you up next. 1 second. What's going on, Gabriella?
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Short and shady. One third thing, the Mauricio silence.
Yeah.
We don't hear Mauricio every line. He doesn't say anything. The fact of Paris Hilton very implicated. And remember, you do a video with Fam Taro about Kat Hilton. What we said in this video, Paris Hilton, she's gonna be maybe in the next season very often with her mother. Oh, remember?
I forgot. Look.
Yeah, yes, you said it. And what we said too, the Aspen thing is not about this ranting about Kyle and Lisa. No. It's maybe about Dorito and Mauricio. Oh, you see when the beginning of the reunion, the first episode, they say, no, it's a joke. And everybody reacts. And this story with the publicist coming with Kat Hilton on the reunion is not usual. It's not usual. She has a publicist with her. We saw everybody had very strange reaction with the story with Dorito and Mauricio. The silence of Mauricio, the presence of Paris Hilton, and we don't have any footage, any testimony. TMZ, they got the news. They don't have any information. Why? Because some contract NDA are signed. It's my point of view. TMZ, they can get. If someone has the information, is already out. We can have all the secret out. Why this information not get out? It's just allegedly. I put allegedly. Allegedly. Right. We don't know, but allegedly. Bye to everyone. Bisous, bisous.
Au revoir. Okay. What a season. What a season it's been. Let's get to some more callers, guys. Miss Jennifer's backstage. We're going to bring her up next. What's going on, Miss Jennifer?
Hey, Kempire. How are you doing?
Well, how are you?
Headache. But I just wanted to say this. From the time Cal tries to wants everybody to feel like she is the black sheep of the family, but she is doing that, pulling herself away from her sisters. Because I got one crazy sister, but I'm still gonna have her back. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still gonna have her back, and then I'll call Daddy, and he'll check her. And but Kyle, listen, from the time that Kathy got there, Kyle was dogging her sister out, talking about her house shoes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She was never on her side, putting her in a twin bed with bunk beds, you know, and then just going on. So I understand what Kathy was trying to say. Like, at no point you have my back. And then at the end, you just kind of blow up because then you're like, why did I even come to be mistreated the whole time? And then someone else already said it. Erika said, first it was out. We know she's saying she the only one heard it. It was a pack club. Now, if the manager said that to Kathy, and he probably did because he didn't know who she was, pack club. But figure all this mess come out, the manager would come out and say something. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Somebody would say something. Everybody in that club wasn't held to an NDA. And then here's the other thing. Remember when Lisa said Kathy was going crazy, just traumatized her, blah, 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 blah. But she was texting Erika, right? Why in that text, when she's telling Erika that Kathy's going off, why didn't Erika say, yeah, she called the manager or the DJ the F word? Nowhere in there did that come about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And did you notice when Kyle was crying, when she wanted to say something to Kathy, those tears dried up real quick? No. She was just going off. But yeah, I can't say much. I had a headache. I love you, Kempire. Goodbye.
Feel better. Thank you. All right. Let's get to some more callers, and then I'm rounding this out. Guys, already, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel where you get a visual version of our podcast, Kempire Radio, and subscribe to the podcast. A new episode will be coming out this week. I'm literally in the middle of working on it. I'm talking about all the behind the scenes Bravo stuff, people that I ran into that I shouldn't have ran into, things that I didn't talk about during our live recap on YouTube. So check that out. All right. Miss Esquire, I'm going to bring you up next for a short and shady comment. What's going on, Miss Esquire?
Hi, Kempire. How are you?
Well, how are you today?
I'm okay. I'm just gonna say this. I watched House of the Dragon on HBO, and the ending of this season made more sense than the ending of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And that's just the truth. So let's get into it. Kyle, I am one of 4 sisters. I'm basically the Kim of my sister group. I have a baby sister who is 10 years younger than me. And the protection usually does flow big sister to little sister. So I get why Kyle has been conditioned over her life to think that, you know, Kathy is supposed to look out for her and make her life easy. But the reality is at some point in their relationship, Kyle, you need to realize that some of your protection as the baby sister needs to extend towards your older sisters. You sat there while your friends called your sister a homophobe, an abuser, a bully, and accused your sister of having a psychotic break. And all of your responses were to say how much all of that was hurting you. At no one point did you say to Renna, do not call my sister that. Not one point did she say to Erika, I've known my sister all 53 years of my life, and I have never known her to call somebody a homophobic slur.
Yeah.
You can give that protection to your sister while also holding her accountable. I don't know what I would do if my baby sister acted a fool like that in front of her friends. I would probably be patronizing to her. I would probably treat her like a child, which is exactly what Kathy did, because she realizes I can't reason with you. I can't really talk to you. You don't understand where I'm coming from. And you're walking away as the victim when I've actually experienced the harm to my reputation, to my feelings, to my soul, to my family. And like, I don't know. Of course, we saw Kyle do this to Kim, but they're closer in age. So a part of me understands it. But this is your older sister, your sister who's your mother's namesake. She's the closest thing y'all have to a matriarch in your family. Why are you not protective of her? So that, you know, whatever. We're going to treat that like Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno. I'm done with that. I really, really am. Justice for Sutton, because we did not get a montage of all the time Sutton was disrespected during this season, and I feel some kind of way for it. Homie that's on the Supreme Court, let's please have a hearing about it, because Sutton deserves better. Let me just say, Kyle, if you did not notice that one of the few people, like, if Kyle don't get on the winning team, I don't know what to do. Garcelle was there for Kyle.
Yeah.
In a way that she got to be closer to the cross than I'll ever be. Because I would have let her sit there and just be uncomfortable. You're sitting there talking to her when you're in tears. Because Erika and Lisa Rinna ain't giving you a sympathetic look, a word, a whisper, nothing. And notice when you walked off that set, not one of them came out behind you. Not even Dorit. All of them sat there and did that toast and then came to see about you. That should tell you where their loyalties lie. Last thing I'm going to say is this. The epilogue, if you're going to tell us where Kathy and Kyle's relationship stands, you should have told us about all this stuff Lisa Rinna was posting. That just didn't make any sense to me. Okay, I'm sorry, I got one more thing. I do think that this is a scheme that Lisa and Rinna and Erika set up to come to Kathy with the bull-ish. But what I will say is Kathy Hilton has done some editing, because I don't understand why we heard about the homophobic slur in the reunion. And you mean to tell me Erika never let that come out of her mouth in the show?
Yeah.
That ain't making, the math ain't mathing on that. Okay, Kempire, I'm gonna talk to you about them salty girls later. Talk to you.
Thanks, Ms. Esquire, for calling in. This is why y'all have me twerking on the fence, because y'all make so much sense, callers. I'm like, good point. Good point. But it makes complete sense. Replay crew, what do you think? Share those thoughts. Let me get to some more callers. But before we get to more callers, I think we should do a giveaway. You know, one more giveaway, right? We're going to give away one of our faves from this season, Garcelle's book, a Barnes & Noble bestseller. Okay? And if you haven't already and you haven't won, be sure to get yourself a Love Me As I Am book today and post the link. Post a picture. Tag me in it so I can retweet it and say, Kempire told me to get it, so I got it. Yay. All right, let's do one more winner. Let's do more. And congratulations to the previous winners that won. Again, email me at kempiredaily@gmail.com. If you're not a winner, don't email me. Okay? If you're not a winner, don't email me. I mean, don't email me about winning. You can email me, but don't email me about winning. All right. Okay. Let's do it one more time. One more time. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Let's roll it. All right, Letitia Mitchell, you are the winner. It's so funny. Letitia just asked this question. Did I miss the third winner? You are the third winner. You are the third winner, Letitia. You are the third winner. She said she ran to the bathroom and she's back. Okay. All right. Congratulations, Letitia Mitchell. Be sure to email us at kempiredaily@gmail.com with all of your information and we can work that out. Congratulations on winning Garcelle's Barnes & Noble bestseller. The big hot topic from the reunion about that, who threw it in the trash. Get Garcelle's new book, Love Me As I Am. She's not paying me, but apparently she should. No. Let's support Garcelle by supporting the book. And if you've gotten the book and you've read it, don't forget to rate and review it. That's important. Some people get the book and they loved it and didn't review it. So be sure to review it. All right. Congratulations to all the winners. We appreciate you guys. Let me get to these last couple of callers. Callers, please be brief because, look, I'm ready to go. And I've been live for almost 2 hours. All right. Kataman, I'm going to bring you up for a short and shady comment. What's going on, Kataman?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm good. Anyways, Kyle, I feel like, I'm a middle child of two sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, even though my mom, she has said, your sisters are your best friends. You have to have some type of loyalty. What really bothered me is when I'm upset, I looked at her body language. When Kathy and Lisa were going at it, Kyle was just sitting there. She didn't interject. She just sat there. And a part of me was like, Kyle, would you, for the love of God, would you please stop thinking about yourself? And all she could say was, it's just hard for me. And I hate to say, I don't like Dorit, but this time she came through. I was just like, yes, you are speaking the King's English. Thank you. And she's like, I think she wants you to take some accountability. And I'm like, yes, that is only it. That is it. And then Kyle snaps back at her. I'm like, you didn't have that energy with Erika or Lisa?
Yeah.
You didn't have any energy for that. And this is where I can't feel sorry for her because she didn't do the exact same thing for Kim. And Kim is the middle child, so I can kind of relate to her. Mm-hmm. She's very to the point. You're not going to mow me down. I'm going to stand up on my 2 feet and keep going. I guess Kathy the same way. And the thing about it is that I have an older sister. She's short, but if you piss her off, she will be like, no, don't do that. And the thing about it is that I'm sorry, but even if I was on bad terms with her, I would still sit there and be like, hey, don't talk to my sister that way.
Yeah.
And the only time when Dorit, and when the story ended, or when the end, the only person that came back was Dorit, not Kathy, not Lisa, not Erika. They didn't come back. And also, where were the receipts that Lisa?
Apparently, they were edited out. I want to know what the hell was in that Manila folder.
And I don't believe Kathy because her daughter has said some very problematic things. And so part of me is like, okay, now I know where she gets it from. Ooh. On the other hand, I don't trust Erika or Lisa. And when Kathy said, I think I have more credibility than you, I swear Garcelle was just like, ah! But I'm glad it's over because I can watch Potomac because it's a lot more lighthearted, even though they have their own problems. I am a little upset for the last car. I'm a little upset because I felt like Sutton was just sitting there when there would be no storyline without Sutton. She should have been first. She should have been first. And I don't like how Andy just didn't even acknowledge it. And I'm like, do you understand how a group of girls were ganging up on one person? You need to address this. And the fact that you didn't address it, no one wants to watch that. Yeah. But that's all I have to say on that. But I'm like, Kyle, if she wants a relationship with her sister, you need to speak up. And when Kathy said you didn't say anything, that's what she was saying. And then Dorit was saying, look, I think she wants you to take some accountability. And also she was like, I'm hungry. I want this to move on. But I'm just like, if you just do that, I think your relationship will be fine. But if you have this whole situation where I'm the victim, I'm in the mark, I'm like, I can't. But that's what really the last 15 minutes.
Definitely.
But
All
I
right.
hope you get food. Sorry I rambled.
That's
Have a
okay.
good day.
That's right. Thank you, Kahneman. Speaking of food, y'all, I'm not going to be able to take any more callers. Okay. No, I actually have to go. But I appreciate everyone calling in. Thank you so much for everyone that was a part of the live chat. Thank you. Let's continue this conversation in the comments section. Thank you to everyone. I apologize for those callers that I was not able to get. Look, I told you, if people run long, that's all I can do. I still have other things I need to take care of, and I need to set boundaries. All right? Kyle might not want to set boundaries with her friendships. I'm setting boundaries with mine. Okay, no. Thank you to everyone that sent in the super chat. We did have a couple more super chats that I wanted to get to. Again, congratulations to those that won Garcelle's book during our live today. We appreciate you. Shelly Ann, thank you so much for the super chat. Shelly Ann says, Kathy came out with guns blazing. Garcelle should have just hosted this reunion. Did you notice that she was asking the questions and then Andy was like, yeah, what about... Thank you so much. Shelly says, love you, Kempire. Send love right back to you. Thank you so much. And CE, thank you so much for another super chat. CE says, Kyle is to blame for all of it. I'm going by actions and it's spoken louder. This season, Vile was defending Madam Diana, grabbing Sutton, laughing about Jax, etc., all without Kathy. So Kathy should dump her. Ooh, damn. When you put it that way, look, when CE puts it that way, oh my gosh, maybe it's Kyle that we should be mad at. No. Guys, as always, thank you so much to everyone that called in and showed love. Thank you to everyone that showed love via super chats, liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe. It was subscribers only live chat. We will be live at not 2:30 because it's 2:30 now, at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for a recap of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe, turn on your Notifications. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you would like to become a member of the channel and you're watching from YouTube, click the join button or just head on over to teamkempire.com/join. Okay, it has to be that full one. And if you would like to support the channel any other way, don't forget I'm on CAMEO. You can get a birthday wish, an anniversary wish, all that stuff available at CAMEO. More information is available on how you can support the channel in the description box. Thank you all for being here. And most of all, thank you to our moderators. We could not do this without our moderators. So don't forget to say thank you to our moderators. Thank you. All right, and we got a couple of super chats. So let me just say thank you to them. And then I'm going to get out of here. All right. And thank you so much, Kim Belt, for becoming a member of the channel. Najeda, thank you so much for the super chat. They say, who is the music by that you played on break? Oh, that was Brasko. Best Life. Brasko, Best Life. That was the music. I will hopefully get to doing timestamps later. All right, Rasani, thank you so much for the super chat. Rasani says, let's call a spade a spade. Sutton carried the whole season and she should have been featured more. Okay, but they decided to focus on what they wanted to focus on. Per usual. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's get to 1,500 likes. We have over 2,000 people still here for our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. Don't forget, guys, we do recap and watch together the Real Housewives of Potomac on Sunday nights and recap it on Mondays. So stay tuned for that. And be sure to stay tuned for all of the pop culture news. I still have another story that I need to work on. Stay tuned for that. I will see you guys in the next story. Be sure to check out everything that you missed here on the channel and my under a minute recaps and stories on TikTok. Thank you guys on TikTok for the gifts and tapping your screens and watching as well. Be sure to follow me there, TheKempire. And if you want my random thoughts and live opinions about everything else, follow me on Twitter at TheKempire as well. Thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Celeste, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I missed everything. Stupid cold. Damn. Sorry. All right, Celeste, have a great rest of your day, guys. I will see you all later. Let's get out of here.
What if we got everything together?